Hello and welcome back to Court Farm. Right, we have the remains of quite a harvest here as well. Still, we do have to get the bales out of the field. That is a job for this month. We also have to get the harvester all put away. Over here we have our alfalfa, which is the primary target for this episode, is to get it all mowed up. And the plan is to put it into the bunker. I was going to do hay with it, but I've decided I'm going to wait and rather do silage, because the next cut that we do can be for silage, or we could do the other way around. Because it is August, we could role play doing the hay, which actually might be a better option, because then in the winter time when the silage is ready, we can actually also sell some. So we'll see. We might even do 2 rounds of silage. We'll have to see. But I do have the Massey all set up and ready to go. We are heading to the shop, so we should arrive just as they're opening. The plan is to purchase some new kit. It's very inexpensive, but it will help along with the alfalfa. So we'll make our way to the shop and we'll see you there in a moment. Alright, here we are at the shop now. We will open the menu. Let's have a look at the sales, just in case. Well, that's interesting, considering we do have a new mixer, but we won't get that one. That is a bit excessive, I believe, for our farm. We are going to go down to mowers. Now, I really wanted to get a front mower. This one was 2.4 meters. This one's 3.1 for 9,000, but I decided to find another one, the class, just to try something a little different, and potentially in the future we can look to upgrading our rear mower as well. I see. That's nice like that. We don't need any warnings or anything. The main color, where does that change? Inside. Yes. Oh. I think grey is fine. Actually, what colour is ours? Ours is kind of a... yeah, I wouldn't do it blue. Maybe white would be nice. Yeah, I kind of like that, actually, with the main colour as the class main colour. And, yeah, I like that, actually. It's quite clean looking. So it does go 20 kph, which was perfect. It goes 60. It does run at 60 horsepower. So the only issue would be horsepower requirement, but we're fine for that with the Massey. And yeah, so it's a bit more inexpensive as well, but it is a wicked bit of kit, and we'll throw it on the front. So we'll buy it for 7,500, and let's get it put on. Now, this should, I'm really hoping that between this front mower and the rear Cavernan that we have, that we can still get a proper cut without, watch yourself, dear, a proper cut without missing any bits. That's my only concern, is that the front mower is not big enough. But if it is not, we can always head back to the shop and just upgrade to the Kuhn 3.1. But this one's only 0.2 meters less width, so we'll have to just wait and see here. But we will crack on. See you back at the farm. Alright, so I think the first task of the day should be mowing the alfalfa. So we'll try and sneak in here. I don't think we'll be able to manage getting through here. We'll have to move the baler, I suspect. Yes, well, we'll get connected anyways. And see here, we're getting the Ford and get the baler moved. But yes, we will get the alfalfa all chopped up. I think the best course of action really would be to we should probably make hay, just because it is summertime, and I would like to do silage, but the next time that we cut would probably be November. And then, ooh, actually, you know what, maybe we should do silage first. Yeah, I know it's a bit backwards, a bit cheeky, but I think I will do that first, because we can let it to ferment. We don't need to do anything with it. We don't have any grass that we need to put into the pit otherwise. Right, let's have a look at everything we have, just very quickly. So as it stands, we own this, that's all. 51 is linseed, but it's harvested, harvested, harvested. This I will, and 31 is field beans, not ready yet. My plan, unofficially, is to turn the linseed field that was, and the canola field that was, both into alfalfa. That way we can have a constant sort of, a constant supply of hay or sheep food as far as alfalfa silage goes. Alfalfa hay can be fed to the cows or sheep, so that's nice as well. That's why I want to turn this into hay also. Anyways, 51 and the canola field can both be alfalfa. That would be lovely. The main reason 51 is so that we can get through to 49, which is my future field purchase preference, if that also makes sense. Definitely would like to look at that, but it is just a bit out of our range at this time. I would like to put field beans in there and have a rotation between 49 and this big field, and have those as our two main arable crops, which leaves us with 31, which I would like to do as a grass field, so that could be kind of silage, that sort of thing, and then we could purchase 39, and then so on and so forth to get more grass as we need it. I think that would work. And then of course if we really need to, we can always drill some more grass into here if we need, but I think that would be a really good start for our farm. Well, a continuation for our farm, really. Right, so I've got that unfolded. We'll get the front unfolded as well, and we'll make absolute certain that they both say with conditioner. Beautiful. Should both say it. With and with. Right. So we'll put that away. And what's the best way? I think this is the best way. We will get started like this. So I'll do a headland and see how it fares. Again, there's a possibility we might have to get a different front mower if it doesn't work with it, but I'm hoping that it does. Right, we'll get it fired up. What's going on? Takes a moment to get going, I suppose. Blimey, it's not compatible with alfalfa, is it? That's what I'm seeing right here. That is a shame. I'm almost certain that's the reason. It's not detecting a crop there because it's alfalfa. What about our other mower? Oh no. Neither of our mowers. Is it because I've got conditioning on? Right, we're gonna do that. Let's get them both lifted up. Let's reverse a little bit. Actually, I'm gonna put this back on to without conditioning and put it on and see what happens. Ah, that's the money there. You can't have conditioning with your mowing setup for alfalfa. That is very good to know. I thought it was the... Oh, sorry, Landy. I thought it was for the... what do you call it? For the front mower itself. I thought there was something wrong. It just wasn't working. But look at that now. We are cutting alfalfa. Get the back mower lowered down. Moment of truth. Oh, yes. Oh, it's brilliant. What a setup. That's our 7-ish meter setup, and I'm very pleased about it. I think it's just under 7 meters. Right, we'll come back for the miss bits, because we might miss a few. Oh, getting some grass in there as well. Oh no, need to ignore that grass. It is fresh grass, so try to ignore it. Just get the alfalfa in, and it seems to be working quite well, now that we've got it all sorted. But yes, I do like this... I do like this field area for a crop, an arable crop, especially field beans, like a cash crop, because I really want to focus on feeding cows and then eventually feeding sheep, but primarily main arable crops. Really want to do some cash crops, make some money. We can look into getting into productions. That's kind of my main plan for this series, is really just to enjoy it. You know what I mean? try different things, do different things like that, yeah. Because I found that sometimes I'm always focusing on the... Right, I have definitely been going the wrong direction with this mowing setup. I need to go the other way. So I'll rectify that right now. But yes, I find myself more so focusing on just the animals, if that makes sense. Just doing what, you know, food for animals and this and that, versus doing, you know, crops that I want to do. So I'm always like, oh, what do these animals need? Well, that's important, obviously, on different, you know, on a farm. Actually, let's go at the bottom and try and go up and down, if we can. Oh, blimey, what a mess that is. Let's clean that up there. Right. So, yeah, my point is that I'm really pleased about doing this map exactly how I want to do it, really. I'm really looking forward to all the different productions that we can get involved in, especially that beautiful, beautiful windmill down off the main road. I really am looking forward to that. Okay, this will be a bit of a mess, so we'll get it tidied up. I'm still kind of on the fence as to what to do. If I should do silage or if I should turn it into hay. I do have some time to sort it out, so I'll have a think as we crack on with the mowing. I will get used to this setup. I would like to invest in a different mowing setup, maybe with the double rear mowers at one point when we have more to mow, but for now this is absolutely perfect. See you when it's done. And there we have the very last bit of alfalfa all mowed up. Fantastic. Get all those lifted up and turned off. Can even get them folded up as well, because we are all done with the mowing. That really makes a difference. Really, really. When you have the front and rear mower, it makes a big difference. So it'll be very nice when it comes time to doing potentially more contracts in the future, because I do like the option of taking a slow month and doing something useful with it, like a contract, because we get money from it, and it really helps. Bought this mower, which I am very pleased about buying. It's very rare that there's I use a different sort of setup, like a kit like this, you know, Kverlin on the rear, Class on the front, in between a Massey. Yeah, it's pretty good. Right, what is next? I suppose we could roleplay a bit more of the drying effect here, if we're doing... Right, here's what I want to look at. The price of alfalfa silage. When we go to sell it... there's nowhere to sell it. But it does peak in February when... or if the time were to come. So... Oh, that's really good. Blimey, that's better than regular silage by quite some. No, it's not. It's the same. I thought it was different. Hay is probably very similar, 348. Oh, okay, that's worth more. So, we do have lots of hay, but I don't know. I feel like we should probably do alfalfa silage and just have it going and get it ready. But again, it's August. It'll start growing again September, and then maybe cut it again November. Yeah, we're going to do silage. It might be a bit cheeky, a bit backwards, I suppose, but I think that's for the best. So what we'll do is we'll get them back in the Massey. We can go and tuck away. Yeah, it will be really nice to purchase that other yard there. I feel like for a field, I would like to purchase it with the crop money. So we make money from the crop, obviously. Here, I'm just going to tuck these items in the field here. Whereas, I don't know, I feel like for a bit of land, pulling alone would be sort of realistic. So I am a bit tempted to pull alone just exactly the amount we need for that land, because we need more storage space. I put this storage here, thank goodness for that, because it really, really required, yeah, having more storage. So we are going to, I think we'll set this off again on a follow me course, and we'll have the Ford on the baler following me. Oh no, wait, I need the other way around, so we'll put the Ford on the row here. We'll just start here, it'll probably be easiest. So we'll just get that unfolded. And we'll get it also disconnected, because we do have to get the loading wagon instead of the baler, because we are going to do silage in the pit. I would like to potentially wrap some alfalfa silage in the future as well, but for now, I think we'll be just fine doing it in the pit. And, oh right, I completely forgot about this. So two things. One to do with the sheep, one to do with the cows. The cow-related news is that we can feed them canola directly. I am a bit... it's a bit unfortunate that we didn't know this before, but apparently you actually have to put the... Blimey, what's going on? You can't just put, like you do, bales here. I don't know how it worked with the TMR being able to do it, but you have to drop it literally right onto their trough. Because I did add a bit of canola. We have 1,500 litres less than we had, because I put in a bit into their trough, which I will continue to do, by the way, until moisture food and power food are at the right amounts, because right now they're so little compared to roughage. But moisture food should be about half the amount of base food, so it should be whatever, 28,000, but it's not, it's much less. So we'll get those leveled up, and then we'll keep using TMR, or at least our mix. It is called yeah, total mix ration dairy cattle, specifically for dairy cattle, so very good to have that. So we'll get the Ford hooked up. We'll do a bit of rowing and collecting all in one. I reckon if it gets a bit much, I might have to do the rowing myself, because we might have to keep loading like mad, or get a helper on the row and then just do the loading ourselves, but we'll see. Just want to get everything set up properly before we kick off. Try and get a bit of an idea of how much width we need. Brilliant. Okay, happy days there, and it gives us an opportunity as well to drive the different tractors each time, which is brilliant. Is that? Oh, there we go. Now it's ready to go. Pickup lowered. And we are gathering alfalfa. I assume that's like alfalfa chaff. I do want to check though. Alfalfa, not hay, obviously. Alfalfa, oh, just alfalfa. Brilliant. So, yeah, perfect. We need to control F. Wait for the little person. Oh, maybe I have to press it twice. Aha! You have to press it twice and then wait. Come on. There we go. So I'll try not to focus on... Bloody hell, I need to focus on him. What are you doing, son? Oh, and see, now I'm not focused on... Oh, now he's coming. That was very strange. We're on the way, at least. Hopefully he can make that corner. As I say, during this time-lapse, I will focus on doing my own rowing and have him, well, as near as possible. And it should alert me when he's stopped, but... that will be the majority of the time-lapse, will be me rowing and then carting back over to the pit. I'm certain there's an auto or a course play, something or other way of doing that someone will suggest, which is fine. Please do suggest, as long as you suggest also how to use it. Because in my Castelnau episode, that would have been on Sunday, it was a bit of a mess with the course play. But yes. We'll crack on with this. He seems to be collecting all right. So, yeah, we'll crack on with it. Alright, well, I have stumbled across an issue almost immediately. Fill level silage grass. Why does it say silage grass there? I've just realised it says that. But this is alfalfa. What? Hang on a minute. Was it able to pick up two kinds of crop? I just need to shut this off. Alright, let me get the JCB, scoop that up, and see what's going on. Right, okay, well, from what I can understand, this is something that I don't understand. I don't know where to put this, but it's not grass silage, but rather silage grass. Now, I remember this having these two different ones in the past, and I don't know what to do with this grass. I don't think I can put it into my silo, so I might just have to dump it. I'm going to try, but I'm going to have to put it somewhere for now and figure out what to do with it. No, it's just going to go on the ground. Okay, I'll get this emptied out of there. Yeah, it must have just converted to something else. I don't know why. I might even be a bit cheeky and just convert exactly how much it is into alfalfa and put it back in here, because how much is missing? There should be about 4,000 missing. Yeah, alright. Well, maybe I'll do that then. Right, let me sort this out. We can get the rest of the alfalfa into the bunker. Alright, try this one more time. All I did was leave the game and restart. I was hoping that might help, but it... oh, it has. It has worked. So, if you have that issue where you cannot... Oh no. It's done it again. It's done it again, exactly the same. That is extremely frustrating. That's exactly the same rubbish it just did 2 seconds ago. So that is silage grass, which is no good. Well, we can't... Yeah, it's not grass silage. So, right, okay, what we'll do... That's no problem at all. No problem at all. We've got two options. We either put the grass back into the field and either ted it for hay, or we silage bale. I think baling would be the better option, because then we can just set it aside and let them ferment, and we'll just have them for when we need them. If it works. I'll be very upset if we make all this alfalfa into silage and we can't wrap them. So we should be fine. Given the fact that now we have to get a wrapper for certain, I think we should really consider just getting a wrapper and not a whole new baler. Unfortunately, I'd love to get a new baler, but I think a wrapper that is not this one would be best. So we do have all the 4D modding ones for their Heston and all that, which we can look at in the future, but I think for 22,000, this one's 27, so 22. Honestly, I think buying it is worth it. We can always resell it in the future. Oh, that's... No, I thought that was for a moment something else, but... It's just we can't really... Right, so we do have the quick bales as well. But yeah, that's a bit cheeky. I don't know. That's also 60,000. We don't really... I'd rather get the one of the Hestons, to be honest. Now, is this a wrap? No, it's not. So, I think the best option... Well, I did want to go for this one, and I still kind of want to be honest. But I think the best thing for us now to do is to buy a wrapper. So, if we... Because, I mean, our baler now is not worth, what... 33, we might get 38, don't know, plus our 34, right, we will just barely be able to afford the Massey baler. So I think we should buy the wrapper, and then we'll focus on bales. I don't mind at all. Right, so we'll head down to the shop and pick up our new bale wrapper. Alright, so I've decided to get the baler before we go to pick up the wrapper, which would make sense. We are unfortunately going to lose that straw bale, but that's fine. It's automatically turned into a, well, we'll see what it is. Is it going to be a massive alfalfa bale, or is it a 150? 750, I think it's bigger than that. Yeah, that one, don't know what to do with that then. Just straight alfalfa. Well, no matter. Maybe we can cut it up and something like that would be alright. Alright, oh wow, look at our field beans. They look amazing. All blown in the wind, all beautiful. Oh, that's really, really brilliant. Right, okay. Let's get this sorted. You'll be able to see in a moment here what I did with all of the with all the alfalfa that wouldn't go into the pit. I did spread it across the field as much as I could. So we'll get that fired up. Alright, and we'll get this following. Oh, we want to get the right distance though. Ten is perfect. And there we have it. So now we get started on this, and everything else, I mean really everything else is looking absolutely perfect. So I can't really, where are we here? Sorry. As far as like growing and everything, I mean we've got weeds and things that need to be re-drilled anyways, so yeah, it is a shame, I'll be honest, about the whole alfalfa in the bunker thing. There must be a reason for that. Any particulars, anyone knows why, that would be greatly, greatly appreciated. Now it's going to be a very big swath for this helper to deal with. I don't know where that came from, but we'll get it as well. And then we'll try and go back down this way and go across if we can. If not, we'll do another wide sort of loop. I was actually considering maybe doing this big area as alfalfa, but now I'm a bit on the fence about it because I wanted to do it in the bunker. So I don't know. I suppose we'll see. But we should crack on with this time lapse now that we have everything else sort of sorted. Sort of? Not really. But anyways, we will come back for missed bits. There are going to be a few. I want to try and keep this as clean on as possible, so it's easier for the baler to follow along. We've already got 2 bales. It's going to be very nice. So, it has been so far so good on the bale front. The baler there is just about full. We will crack on with it, so we will have it following. I think what happened is I just got too far ahead of the helper there, and then it just stopped. So now that it's caught up, it should be fine to complete the job, which I probably will do the rest of off camera, because this is again something we've seen a fair few times. I will admit though that I am fairly disappointed that I couldn't do alfalfa in the bunker, and if anyone has any ideas to why, I would greatly appreciate it. And also if anyone has any suggestions as to how to lay out the fields on the farm, that would be appreciated as well. I do still like the idea of turning this into a massive arable crop that we can of course alternate between. I would really like to have a big focus on field beans. One, I just think the crop itself looks beautiful. Look at that green, it's stunning. And then right outside the farm it would look even better. Two, it's very, very good price to sell field beans. I was having a look at it, and it does seem like it would be our best option for a cash crop. Now, I don't want to do field beans every single time in the same field. I definitely want to alternate the crops that we do, because we also need hay and straw and things like that. But there are a few fields I would like to keep as just for hay, just for silage, that sort of thing. So I think that's what we'll do. We'll have to figure out what to do. And if we look at this space and see how many bales we get and how much alfalfa we can actually get from this field, I really think that it would be wise to look for something similar size and use it to feed the sheep. Because again, that's the only reason we need alfalfa silage, is to feed the sheep with. So, and I definitely would like to get sheep. I don't really want to not use Maize Plus, especially now that we have a way to feed the cows. So, right, okay, this is basically done. I've rambled my way through the rest of this job, but I will get it cleaned up, and I'll go around with the baler as well and collect any small missed bits that I may have missed, and then we can sort out the bale wrapper. Alright, we need 1 more %, and we've got our full bale. Fantastic. I might as well just clean up this row here, but we won't get any more bales than that. And this is actually fresh grass, so that will be converted as well to something that is not fresh grass when the time comes. Or we'll just, yeah, we'll get it emptied out of there somehow, one way or the other. But there we go. We've got grass bales over here and straw bales over there, just loads of bales. Let's have a look at how many we've produced. Grand total of bales produced this episode is 16. So, that is very nice. And if they're about 5,500 litres each, 16, that's over 80,000 litres for alfalfa silage, which is absolutely fantastic. Does it show how much we have for other silage? 71,000. So here's my thinking, is that if we do... Oh my goodness, I've just thought of it. From here on out, my focus will be to do silage bales for alfalfa only. Now the reason I say that is because the alfalfa silage, I guarantee we will not run out of when we're using them for the sheep. I know we'll have more sheep than cows, so for the first bit at least, but I really think... Yeah, I'm just pondering it. I really do think that we could do grass silage in the bunker, and then just use that for cows. And if we can load it into the silo, or sorry, into the trough without needing to faff with a mixer, then I think that's the way to do it. I don't know, I like the mixer because we can get a full mix from it. And then I do prefer having a mixer on the farm, and it's a place to hold it as well. We don't have to load as much as often. I think mixing is the way forward, especially since it is just base food and roughage for now. And I'm almost certain that we can put loose silage into the mixer, which would be fantastic. Right, so we will use the Massey for the bale wrapping, but we will collect it from the shop with the Land Rover, because I'm almost certain the hitch type should fit just fine. Alright, we are just arriving at the shop in the Landy, as you can see. What I've sorry, I'm off on a sing-song now. I'm just very excited about wrapping bales. Speaking of wrapping bales, though, I am going to lease, not buy the wrapper. The reason is we just need it for this job now. Since it's alfalfa, though, I want to make it a nice colour. Fine, I'll go with bright green bales. I do quite like that, actually. For the extra £100, it'll turn into, like, I don't know, a couple of pence. It's not a big deal. Bale end turner, no, it's fine. We can turn them on our own. We'll go with the Kverneland. As stock, we'll get that nice GB plate on there. So 100 to buy, 1,127 to lease. which we've done. The reason I'm doing this is because we won't need a wrapper until... actually, at this point, until the next time that we have alfalfa growing, which might not be until next spring. So yeah, this is all of the alfalfa bales, or alfalfa silage. Whoa, that's my bag. I'll keep going. Sorry, mate. Made a terrible judgment there. Right. I decided that I will lease it because I don't want to incur that much of an expense when that's most of our money currently. So I would like to wait till at least after we sell some items, we'll have a better idea of how much we need moving forward, and that should be enough alfalfa silage for the sheep anyway. So right, we'll see you back at the farm. Okay, so we'll just leave this here. I won't do the wrapping with the Land Rover, I'd rather not. Prefer to do it with the Massey. Well, or the Ford, I suppose, doesn't really matter, but since we're here, we'll use the handy-dandy 5475. Now, with these bales, I think the best thing to do is to, well, we'll wrap them, obviously, but I think I'll try and store them in the sheep's paddock, because I don't think we'll have... Whoops, have I missed that completely? Alright, let's see, it's been a while since I've used... We'll turn that on. Do you have to turn it on? Nope, just have to actually... There we are, come into actual contact with it. Fantastic, look at that colour. Blimey, that is green. Alright, well, I guess that is our final task of the episode. Oh, blimey. It looks like it can hold a bigger bale. I don't know why, it just looks like it can. I'm going to just very quickly look at the... No, 150 max, that's... I don't know why it is so wide. Anyways, we'll crack on. We've got 2 of 16 bales completed. We will get them wrapped and we'll get them put somewhere, but we'll get them collected and all that in the next episode. So let's crack on with the wrapping. And there we have our final bale being wrapped up in the bright, bright green. And yeah, we should have. They all seem to wrap nicely, so that's good. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16 bales. Fantastic. So we're done with the wrapper already. I suppose we really don't have any more grass or any more alfalfa or anything like that to harvest, except for now the field beans, which they're growing fast actually. Are they going to be ready that soon? Blimey, they'll be ready next month. So we might even be doing that in the next episode by a very potential calculation. We shall see. I should return the wrapper before I forget, but the main thing for the next episode, we do want to tidy up the fields, all the bales out, get the harvester out of the field. We'll sort out more of the food for the cows. We'll also maybe look more into what we need for the sheep, because I am very curious about getting sheep as well. As you can see, I do have the interactive markers on. I don't usually, but I was curious as to see where exactly everything is in here. So this must be where the wool gets spawned, but in here then we could put bales as well, because it seems their food is over here. So I don't know if we have to put if we can put a bale right here or what, but anyways, if anyone has any insight as to sheep on this farm, please do let me know, because I would like to look into that. I have the alfalfa silage now, so we shall see how it goes. Actually, let's have a very quick look at one of these bales now. There we go, fermenting 2%. Fantastic. I'm very excited about that. I don't know why it says ferment bale as if I can speed up the process, but I'm not going to touch that just in case. Right, should return that before I forget. And no, I was gonna say we could hang on to it and do a silage contract, but we're fairly busy as it is, I reckon, unless it's like that field or something. Let's have a quick look. Just out of curiosity. 33, that sounds very close. I've done that field already though. I have. It is good money and we can bring money in from that, but no, we are busy. We have to get the field beans sorted and then we have to plan out all of our fields as well. But maybe if there's a harvesting contract. It seems baling contracts are all the best ones, so let's get rid of every single one except for the harvesting. What about any near us? 35, 38, 49, 50, anything like that. 57. They might not all be 35. That doesn't seem very much for that, does it? Right, well, maybe not. I don't know. We'll have to look at it, because, I mean, really, the baling contracts do seem quite good, if it's close. Right, I still need to return this. We won't do them. We've got so much to do. We've got field beans to harvest in September. We've got kit to put away. We've got a few things we need to sort as well for the animals. So yeah, we'll be busy enough as it is. We can always get another contract if we really want. Anyways, enough rambling from me. Thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy the video, cheeky thumbs up really does help out the channel. Appreciate it very much. And if you're new, subscribe if you like what you're watching. Appreciate it very much. Either way, thank you so much for watching once again. Until the next one, please do take care. And bye for now.